Assalamu-Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So in this video we are going to study this Qasas chapter with a different method. In the previous few videos I show you the well explained way of solving any Arabic sentence, but now in this video I am going to compress and short that things, that method. So in this video I am not going to explain you on the screen that this is fail, this is file, but I am only going to tell you this is fail, this is file, this is maf'ul, and then I will translate and move further. So let's see if this method makes you understand or not. If you are understanding by this method also, then from now we will continue this method, and if you are not able to understand by this method, then I will change and move on the previous method, inshallah. So here we have kana. We know that the kana have its own ism and khabar. Okay, so kana ism will always have pesh on it, and the khabar of kana will always have zabar on it, nasab on it, that is zabar on it. Because first we need to find out, is there any ism in this sentence having pesh on it? So yes, on baytun as well as on kabirun have pesh on it. Okay, and now jiddan is written like this, so you don't need to solve the jiddan. Jiddan is always written like this in the whole sentence. Okay, so now we have two ism which having pesh on it. So baytun, kabirun. Baytun and kabirun comes together. Baytun have a same i'rab, kabirun have same i'rab. Baytun is wahid, kabirun is wahid. Baytun is muzakkar, kabirun is muzakkar. Baytun is nakira, kabirun is nakira. So this means there are the four similarity between baytun and kabirun, and when there are four similarities between two ism which comes together, this means that both ism will be mawsuf and sifat. So in this case we have baytun kabirun is mawsuf sifat, where mawsuf comes first and then after sifat. This means the baytun is mawsuf and the kabirun is sifat, because kabirun is the word which is telling that the bayt is big. Bayt means home and kabirun means big, so big home. So baytun kabirun, after being mawsuf sifat, this will become the kana ism because have both the i'rab pesh on it. Now we need to find out the kana khabar. So I have already told you and explaining you here that if there is any sentence which is starting with jar and majroor, or if after kana there is jar and majroor, then in this case the khabar will comes first and the ism of kana will go after that. So that's why the kana ism move here and the kana khabar comes on the first. But according to the rule, the kana ism will always close to kana, and then after kana ism there will be kana khabar. But this is the exception, because when the kana khabars become jar majroor, so in this case the khabar will come first and then the kana ism. So this is why the fi hazihi qaryatin, fi is harf jar, hazihi ism ishara muannas, and al qaryat is muannas, that's why we use ism ishara muannas. So fi hazihil qaryati, haza ism ishara and qaryati is musharun ilayh. Why? Because hazihi used to pointing qaryati. So this is become ism ishara musharun ilayh, and then this will become the majroor of fa harf jar. And then after being the fa harf jar, we know that when there is a jar and majroor, then we need to relate that jar and majroor with ism fa'il, ism maf'ul, or any masdar. So before kana we don't have any ism fa'il or ism maf'ul, so we need to imagine that there is one of the ism fa'il. So let's or ism maf'ul. So I am making ism maf'ul as imaginable word here. So what will be the i'rab of that imaginable word? The i'rab of that imaginable word will be nasab. Why? Because the kana khabar, because these all words including imaginable words are becoming the kana khabar, and the i'rab of kana khabar will be nasab on nasab. That's why that's why the i'rab of ism maf'ul, which is imagined here, having mawjudan. You don't need to read mawjudan. You don't have to write mawjudan. When you translate, just include the meaning of mawjudan. So mawjudan means present. So in this case, what will be the translation? Kana means was, fi hazi qaryatin means in this village, baytun kabirun, big home. Okay, so in this house, big home. So what we are trying to say, in this house a big home was present. So now when we include the translation of mawjudan before fa, then what will be the translation? There was a big home present in this village. That was very big. So there was a big home which is present in this village, or you can simply translate word by there was present in this village a very big home. You can translate by both methods, by translating words and words, or by translating in a very well manner. Okay, so there was in a village a very big home present. Okay, now the same sentence here, kana fi hazal baiti, and here is the asnam. So kana ism will always have pesh on it, that's why asnamun have pesh on it. Okay, and fi hazil baiti, same pattern. So we will imagine here as a mawjudan. So kana was, there was present in this home asnamun kabirun. So kana ism is asnam and kana khabar will be the fi hazil baiti. So there was, bait means home. So there was idols were present in this home. Asnamun kasiratun jidda. This is a different sentence because we have comma which is separating these two sentences. Asnamun kasiratun jidda, a very large amount of, very huge amount of idols were in this home. Okay. Now, وَكَانَ النَّاسُ يَسْجُدُونَ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. كَانَ النَّاسُ يَسْجُدُونَ لِهَذِهِ الْأَصْنَامِ. Kana all have its own ism and khabar. So there is only one page, there is a page on nas, and it is also close to kana. This means an-nas is the kana ism. And now just after kana an-nas we have yasjuduna. So yasjuduna is a fail of jama muzakkar ghaib from bab nasara yansuru, sajada yasjudu. Wahid is yasjudu in muzare, tasniya yasjudani, and jama bitwaunun, that is yasjuduna. So if the fail is yasjuduna, so in this case this will definitely have hum zamir which is fa'il, huwa for wahid, huma for tasniya, and hum for jama. And if there is a hum zamir which is present in the fail, this means the zamir always return to the closest ism. So hum zamir is returning to nas. So this means who is whom, nas is whom. This means who is the fa'il of yasjuduna? The fa'il of yasjuduna is nas. So sajada means prostrate. So who is prostrating? And nas is prostrating. So nas is also the kana ism, and nas is also the fa'il of yasjuduna. But you can't say directly nas is the fa'il, because the fa'il of nas is hum zamir, not the nas word itself. Okay, so kana, nas is the kana ism, yasjuduna is a fail having hum zamir fa'il. And hazihil asnam, whoever we prostrate, we add lam on it. So we are someone is prostrating idols, that's why the lam is added on the idols. So whoever you prostrate, you add lam on it. If you prostrate Allah, then the lam harf will added before Allah, and lam is also harf jar, that's why al asnam having zair on it. Hazi isme ishara, al asnam is musharun ilay. Isme ishara musharun ilay mixed with lam harf jar, and then this will become, and we need to relate with someone, relate with isme fa'il, isme maf'ul, or fail itself. So there is already fail is available before jar majroor. So in this case we are relating this jar majroor with yasjuduna fail. So yasjuduna is a fail having hum zamir fa'il, ali hazil asnam, after becoming jar majroor, this is maf'ul. So kanan nas, the people were used to prostrate these idols. So I successfully solved the 3 sentences here, and let's see if you are familiar and if you are able to understand this way. If you can easily able to understand this way, then I will continue in this method. If you are not able to understand, then I will move back to the previous method. Assalamu-Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.